Hello my darlings. I'm so glad you're here, ready to set sail with me on a journey unlike any other. Join me on an adventure to a place where rivers are roads and boats are a way of life. Here the waterways are not just a backdrop, but the very heart and soul of the land, shaping every moment and every memory. Imagine a land called Aquaterra, a tapestry of canals and lagoons, where the gentle lapping of water replaces the roar of traffic. The sunrise paints the water in gold and pink, and every day begins with the promise of discovery. Here, every journey begins by untying a rope and pushing off from the shore. The simple act of setting out becomes a ritual, a quiet moment of anticipation before the adventure unfolds. The map is drawn by nature, ancient rivers winding through lush forests and sleepy villages. These waterways connect people, places, and stories, weaving together a living, breathing landscape. In Aquaterra, people live in harmony with the water, which is their provider, playground, and passage to the world. Children learn to paddle before they can walk, and families gather on the banks to share laughter and stories. Every home has a dock instead of a driveway, and the splash of an oar is the soundtrack of daily life. Boats are as essential as shoes, and the river is a neighbor, a friend, and sometimes a gentle challenge. The air is fresh, the pace is calm, and the water's moods are understood by all. Mornings are filled with the soft hum of boats, and evenings bring a peaceful hush as the sun dips below the horizon. Generations have built a relationship of respect with the river, a beautiful dance between humanity and nature. Elders teach the young how to read the currents, and every family has its own river tales to share. Let's leave the familiar behind and drift into this extraordinary country where boats are not just for leisure but for life. Here, every journey is an adventure and every bend in the river holds a new surprise. We'll meet the people of Aquaterra, hear their stories, and see children paddling to school. Their lives are shaped by the water, and their wisdom flows as freely as the river itself. Markets bustle on boats, and every aspect of life flows with the current. The river is a marketplace, a meeting place, and a stage for daily drama and joy. This is more than a trip, it's an immersion into a culture as fluid and beautiful as the water itself. To visit Aquaterra is to let go, to float, and to find wonder in every ripple. Prepare to be enchanted as we explore the land where boats rule the roads. Let the river be your guide, and let your heart be open to the magic that awaits around every bend. In Aquaterra, roads are rivers, broad, busy waterways connecting towns and villages. River taxis and cargo boats glide along these main channels, carrying people and goods across the land. Smaller canals branch off, winding past homes and through villages, forming a network of watery streets. Families use slender canoes or put-puts, their engines softly chugging as they visit neighbors or shop. The pace is unhurried, it's common to pause midstream for a friendly chat. Navigating these waters is second nature. Children learn to paddle before they can read. The rules are simple. Larger boats yield to smaller, and everyone slows near homes to keep the peace. Courtesy and custom guide the flow, creating a sense of community on the water. There are no traffic lights, just waves and nods, a gentle human way to travel. It's a world where the journey is as important as the destination. In Aquaterra, the day begins with paddles dipping into the river, not car engines. The gentle splash of oars is the morning soundtrack, echoing across the water as the village slowly wakes. Here, the river is more than a backdrop. It's the main road, the lifeline that connects every home, school, and workplace. Children in uniforms pile into small boats, sometimes led by an older sibling, gliding to schools with docks instead of parking lots. Their laughter carries over the water, and the journey itself becomes a lesson in teamwork and independence. For many, the boat ride is a cherished ritual, a time to share stories and prepare for the day ahead. Adults head to work by water. Fishermen to the lagoons, craftswomen to floating markets, office workers on river taxis. The river is a bustling thoroughfare at dawn, with boats of every shape and size weaving between destinations. Each commute is a chance to greet neighbors and witness the changing moods of the water. Delivery boats replace couriers, zipping through canals with mail, supplies, and even hot lunches. Packages are handed off at docks, and the sight of a familiar delivery boat is always welcome. The river ensures that even the smallest needs are met, no matter how remote the home. Every service has a water-based version, from carpenters to market vendors. Tradespeople set up shop on their boats, floating from customer to customer, bringing their skills directly to the community. The floating market is a vibrant hub where goods and stories are exchanged on the gentle current. As the sun sets, boats return home, children share stories, and families paddle together in the evening calm. The river glows with the last light of day, and the water becomes a place for reflection and connection, where the day's adventures are recounted. Life here is a gentle rhythm of departures and arrivals, always in tune with the river's flow. The water sets the pace, reminding everyone to move with patience and respect for nature's timing. The waterways are not just routes, they're the heart of daily life. Every gathering, celebration, and routine is shaped by the river's presence, making it the true center of the community. The river connects everyone, making each journey a shared experience. Neighbors become friends as they travel together, and every boat ride is a reminder of the bonds that hold Aquaterra together. In Aquaterra, the water is both the path and the destination. It guides daily routines and shapes the way people live, work, and dream. It's a life lived in harmony with nature's clock, where every day is measured by the river's gentle flow and the community it sustains. The floating markets of Aquaterra are a feast for the senses, where every moment is alive with color, sound, and movement. From the very first glimpse, you're drawn into a world that feels both timeless and ever-changing. Boats crowd the river, each a floating shop brimming with vibrant produce, fresh fish, and fragrant spices. The air is thick with the scent of ripe mangoes, tangy herbs, and the earthy aroma of river water. Vendors call out, laughter and conversation fill the air, and the gentle bump of boats creates a rhythmic backdrop. The market's soundtrack is a lively blend of voices, splashing oars, and the occasional song drifting across the water. Shoppers paddle from boat to boat, buying vegetables, fish, and steaming bowls of soup, all without leaving their own vessel. Each exchange is a moment of connection, a brief conversation, or a shared smile. Transactions are a graceful dance, sometimes using long poles to pass goods and money. The choreography of hands, baskets, and poles is mesmerizing, a testament to the market's unique rhythm. The market is more than commerce, it's the social heart of the community. Here, neighbors catch up on news, children play between the boats, and elders share stories of days gone by. Friends meet, gossip is exchanged, and traditions are kept alive on the water. Generations mingle, passing down recipes, customs, and laughter in equal measure. The floating market is a living celebration of food, community, and the river itself. Every meal shared and every story told adds to the vibrant tapestry of life here. It's a place where joy and connection flow as freely as the current, where strangers become friends and every visit feels like a homecoming. To witness it is to understand the soul of Aquaterra, to see how the river weaves together the lives of everyone who depends on it. Here, the river sustains both body and spirit, nourishing not just with food, but with a sense of belonging and shared purpose. Homes in Aquaterra rise on tall stilts, perfectly adapted to the river's changing moods. Built from local wood and bamboo, they seem to float above the water, connected by wooden walkways and bridges. Each house has a porch and a private dock, the family boat always ready. Inside, the sound of water is a constant comfort, and sunlight pours through wide windows. Neighbors are just a paddle away, and community is built on shared effort. Everyone helps raise new homes. Generations have refined these building techniques, ensuring safety and resilience. Living so close to the river fosters deep respect and careful stewardship of the water. The river is not just outside, it's part of every home, every day. This connection shapes a culture of sustainability and togetherness. Aquaterra's festivals are spectacular celebrations held on the water. The annual boat parade is a highlight. Families decorate their boats with flowers, lanterns, and vibrant designs. On festival day, a flotilla of colorful boats glides down the river, music and laughter echoing across the water. Floating stages host musicians and dancers, while kitchen boats serve delicious treats to all. Families share food from boat to boat, turning the river into a grand communal feast. These festivals honor the river, celebrate creativity, and strengthen community bonds. Traditions are passed from parent to child, keeping the culture alive and vibrant. The joy is infectious, uniting everyone in a shared celebration. Festivals are more than parties. They're a vital expression of Aquaterra's identity. On these days, the river becomes a living symbol of unity and gratitude. Let me share the story of Kalen, a river captain whose boat, the Water Lily, has been in his family for generations. To Kalen, the boat is more than wood and nails. It's a trusted friend, a keeper of memories. He recalls a great storm, when his family used the Water Lily not to escape, but to help neighbors, turning hardship into unity. Kalen knows every creak of his boat, treating it as a living companion. He says a good captain listens to his boat, understanding its moods as deeply as the river's. For him, the river has taught patience, strength, and the wisdom to go with the flow. His story is a testament to the deep bond between Aquaterra's people and their boats. Boats here are family, history, and hope, symbols of a life lived in harmony with water. In Aquaterra, every journey is a story, and every boat a cherished friend. Life on the water is beautiful, but not without challenges. Sudden storms and monsoon floods test the strength of stilt houses and the skill of boaters. Isolation can make travel for supplies or medical care difficult, especially in bad weather. Yet these challenges foster resilience and self-sufficiency. Neighbors always help each other. The absence of traffic noise is replaced by birdsong and the soothing murmur of water. The ever-changing river landscape brings peace and mindfulness to daily life. The people of Aquaterra see challenges as part of the river's rhythm, not hardships. Their traditions, community bonds, and the beauty of their world far outweigh any difficulties. It's a life of simple elegance lived in harmony with the powerful, ever-present river. As our journey ends, I hope you are as enchanted by Aquaterra as I am. We've seen a world where life flows with the river, where community and nature are inseparable. Boats are family, markets float, and every day is shaped by the water's gentle rhythm. Aquaterra reminds us there are many ways to live fully and joyfully. Their ingenuity and spirit inspire us to cherish our own connections, to nature and to each other. Carry a piece of this watery world with you and let it remind you of our planet's wonders. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. There are always more journeys to take together. Until next time, my darlings, goodbye for now.